Exercise 1.6 third problem. Investigate the values of lambda and mu. The system of linear equations. Three equations have no solution, a unique solution, and infinite number of solutions. Okay, so in this equation lambda and mu is in what? So under what values the system have no solution, a unique solution, and infinite number of solutions. Okay, so you see that first using rank method only we are moving. So first we have to write the three equations in the matrix form. Ax is equal to b. Then you have to go for the augmented matrix. I have written the augmented matrix. So here and this augmented matrix we have to bring into echelon form. Okay, so here there is no 1 here, so I just kept the first element as 2. So to bring this echelon form we have to make these two elements or 0. Here you are having 7, here you are having 2. So in R2 we have to R2 has to be transformed. So we have to make these two elements or same. So the 7 has to be multiplied by 2 and this 2 has to be multiplied by 7. So I have used the transformation. R2 implies 2 R2 minus 7 R1. You look at this, here also 2, here also 2. When you subtract, you will get the element is 0. So I have used R3 implies R3 minus R1. So after doing this transformation, we have brought the echelon form, this matrix into echelon form. You see that below this first non-zero entry, the two zeros are 0, the two elements are 0, and below the first non-zero entry of second row, this element is 0. So it is in the echelon form. Okay, now we are going to see under what values of lambda and mu the system has no solution. Okay, you see that no solution means row of A is not equal to row of AB. Row of A is not equal to row of AB. Look at this. In this place, if you bring 0, then hiding the fourth column, your row of A is equal to 2, isn't it? Okay, so how to make this place a 0? We have to substitute when lambda is equal to 5. Look at this. Lambda is equal to 5 means this place will become 0. And mu is not equal to 9. If mu is equal to 9, this place also 0. All the elements of R3 will become 0. So we will not get another no solution. So to bring no solution, so this lambda minus 5 place should be 0 and this place should have a number. So for that I am giving the condition lambda is equal to 5 and mu is not equal to 9. You look at this. When lambda is equal to 5, this place will become 0. When mu is not equal to 9, you will have some number. You know, mu not equal to 9, you can accept 9, you can give some number. But you will have some number here. You look at this, hiding the fourth column, you see how many non-zero rows in this? So you will have 2 non-zero rows. So therefore row of A is equal to 2. Okay, and see the whole matrix. How many non-zero rows? This is the first row, this is the second row. Here you will have number. So this is also considered as a non-zero row. So row of A comma B is equal to 3. You look at this, row of A which is not equal to row of AB. So under this condition, okay, so if this condition comes, the system is inconsistent, it has no solution. So when lambda is equal to 5 and mu is not equal to 9, the system has no solution. So next one, we are moving to the unique solution. When you have the unique solution, the condition is row of A is equal to row of AB is equal to number of unknowns. Okay, come to the echelon form. Here you should have a number. If you have number here, the whole row is considered to be a non-zero row. So here you will have number. Okay, so if you have number means your lambda should not be equal to 5. Your lambda should not be equal to 5. So lambda not equal to 5. You need not worry about this place. It may be 0 or non-zero. But here if you have number, definitely the whole row is considered to be a non-zero row. So that's why I have written mu belongs to R. You just see the rough column. Here I have considered lambda not equal to 5. So here you will have the number. just I have taken mu is equal to 9. If mu is equal to 9 means this place will become 0. Okay, though the three places are 0, here you will have the number, so it is considered as a non-zero row. If you hide the fourth column, what is your row of A? Row of A, here you will have the number, so it is a 3 non-zero row, so row of A is equal to 3. And what about row of AB? That is also 3, because here you will have a number. So you see that row of A is equal to row of AB is equal to 3. Suppose mu is not equal to 9 means automatically you will have here number. So it is considered as a non-zero row. So lambda not equal to 5 and mu belongs to R. You need not worry about whether it is 9 or not equal to 9. Any number if you give, so you will have the unique solution. So lambda not equal to 5 and mu belongs to R. The system has unique solution. Next we are moving to the infinite number of solutions. You see that both the places should be 0. Then only you will get the third row elements or 0. So then only you will get row of A is equal to 2. So you have to make these two places 0. So lambda is equal to 5 and mu is equal to 9. You look at the echelon form, it is equivalent to, the echelon form is equivalent to, you see that here 0 0 0 0. So by hiding the fourth column, what is your row of A? It is equal to 2 non-zero rows. What is row of AB? Consider the whole matrix. Row of AB also 2. Okay, so row of A is equal to row of AB, which is equal to 2. 2 is less than number of unknowns. So therefore the system is consistent. It has infinite number of solutions. Okay, we'll see the next problem. It is important 5-mark problem. So see that find the values of K for which the equations have no solution, unique solution and infinite number of solutions. You see that here only one parameter is involved, that is K. Okay, so the previous problem we have seen lambda and mu, so we have to give two values, one for lambda and another one for mu, but here you will have only the parameter K. See that I have written the equations in Ax is equal to B. So here I have written the augmented matrix. So here you see that we have to bring it in the echelon form. So here I have done the transformation, R1 is interchanged as R3. So you got this. Okay, so to bring the echelon form, what do you have to do? As usual, we have to make these two elements are 0. So I have used the transformation. Here it is 1, here also 1. So R2 minus R1. So you when you use R2 implies R2 minus R1, this place will become 0. So I have done the rough work. You see that here in the R3, here you are having K, here you are having 1. So the R1 has to be multiplied by K. So R3 implies R3 minus K R1. You see the rough work. What is the transformation? R3 implies R3 minus K R1. R3 I have written as it is. What is R3? K minus 2, 1, 1. What is K R1? R1 elements has to be multiplied by K. 1 into K is K. Minus 2 into K is minus 2K. K into K is K squared. And 1 into K is K. So in between subtraction you have to change the sign. Okay, what is K minus K? 0. Here when you add these two, minus 2 plus 2K. What is 1 minus K squared? 1 minus K. So I have written here. Okay, so now your aim is to make this element as 0. So when you add, you look at this here 2, here it is minus 2. So here minus 2K plus 2K. Just you add R3 and R2, this place will become 0. Okay, ma? So I made it. So I have brought the echelon form, but to give the values of K, so I have simplified this term. Okay, so we got in the step itself we got the echelon form. So I need how to give the values of K. For that I am going to do some simplification. You see that the first one, 1 minus K squared can be written as 1 minus K into 1 plus K plus 1 minus K. From these two terms, okay, from the first term and the second term, what is common? 1 minus K. So I have taken 1 minus K is out. But here what you will have? 1 plus K plus this is taken out. Up here you will have 1. So 1 plus K plus 1. What is this? 1 K plus 2. So okay, got it? So here it is in the echelon form. Now you see this place. So what is asked? So you have to find the no solution. What I said no solution means what is the condition? Row of A is not equal to row of AB. You see that in this echelon form. In this echelon form, when you substitute k is equal to 1, when you substitute k is equal to 1, okay, so see to that you will get this 1 minus 2 1 1 0 0 0 minus 3 0 0 minus 3. Okay, but you see by hiding the fourth column, what is row of A? So row of A is equal to 1. Okay, so on seeing the whole augmented matrix, what is row of AB? It is 3. So how they are? They are not equal. So the system is inconsistent. It has no solution. Under what value? When k is equal to 1, the system has no solution. Next you see, you have to get unique solution. You just come to the echelon form. Here this element should not be equal to 0. So if we have some number, definitely row of A is equal to 3. So you see that when k is equal to 1 and k is equal to minus 2, this place will become 0. So now what we need, this place should not be 0. So except these two values, what are the values? K is equal to 1 and k is equal to minus 2. So look at this. When k is not equal to 1 and k is not equal to minus 2. Okay, what is row of A? It is equal to 3. Okay, and row of AB is also 3. You see the rough work. So when k is not equal to 1 and k is not equal to minus 2 means you will have, so roughly I have written, you will have NO means it is a number, some number will be there. By hiding the fourth column, what is row of A? This is also non-zero row, this is also non-zero row, this is also non-zero. Upper row of A is equal to 3. Okay, so on seeing the whole matrix, so how many non-zero rows? 3 non-zero rows. So therefore, when k not equal to minus 1, k not equal to 1 and k not equal to minus 2, row of A is equal to row of AB is equal to 3 is equal to number of unknowns. So therefore the system is consistent. It has unique solution. So next we are moving to infinitely many solution. Okay, so here I am going to substitute k is equal to minus 2. When k is equal to minus 2, you see that in this place you will have minus 2. Okay, here minus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Here minus 2, when you substitute, this place will become 3. Okay, when you substitute minus 2 here, what will come? It will become 0. So the whole place will become 0. Here if you will have minus 2 means minus of minus 2 plus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 is 0. So look at this, here also 0, 0, 0, 0. You see that I have written here. Look at this. When k is equal to minus 2, you will get this form. Okay, ma? So if I consider by hiding the fourth column, you just find out row of A. How many non-zero rows you are having? 2. Okay, on seeing the whole matrix, how many non-zero rows? It is 2. So row of A is equal to row of AB. It is equal to 2. It is less than number of unknowns, because in this problem you are having 3 unknowns, x, y, z. So it is less than number of unknowns. If it is less than means the system is consistent. It has infinitely many solution. Thank you, students.